Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete Strategy. I am Pete. I'm a top grandmaster. Playing Risk, Global Domination. If you're interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. And here we are, folks. Classic capitals. We do this once or twice on the show. And in keeping with my new theory that the majority of Risk players actually like stalemates, maybe we get lucky and we get a stalemate. We can hope. I just want to give you what you guys want. And apparently you guys want stalemates. So let's see if we can give you stalemates. Hello, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Kill Beat Strategy. So we got progressive caps on Classic with a neutral bot. Alliances are on. Fog Blizzard portals are off. And I'm in the second seed playing as purple. Kyle says, nothing would make me happier than me playing a 15-hour game. Well, maybe you get lucky today. Have fun. It's just tantric risk. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. I don't hate orange for a cap in there. That's a great choice. Red also has all their material kind of grouped. How you doing, Steinsalls? Finally catching you live for the first time, and there really is music. I'm not lying. I'm not lying at all. What do we do about this? So we got Ural in the top middle. My theory is I'm going to be taking a card and passing the turn. You guys like that idea? Seem like a reasonable play? I think it's a reasonable play. So this would be the moment for anyone who had questions or just conversational points to bring up. Ooh-hoo-hoo! White Suze. The black cap. Very nice, very nice. Black's not coming back from that, but blue ends up getting it then. Okay, black gets his cap back? It's a 4 to it? Or black gets the white cap? Oh, no, don't do that! What? Why would you take the cap? What are you doing? He just angrily sues out and quits the game. Yeah, what? Okay. Why didn't I go with the Egypt cap to force red into Australia? I don't think the Egypt cap forces red to do anything. I think red had great choices. And I like my cap better than Egypt. And 3-1 fails. That's a good thing to point out. Why do I like my cap better than Egypt? Okay, so this versus this are very similar caps. In a vacuum, they have the same number of cap cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. So in context, I was second to pick. Why would I pick Ural over Egypt? And it comes down to how the play pattern in these settings actually works. So people tend to ready up to these lobbies. Good players don't play this, right? So I'm likely going to be in a lobby with a bunch of noobs. Now it appears that Orange knows how to play. He's reacted in a way that tells me he knows how to play. He's emoted in a way that tells me he knows how to play. He chose a good capital instead of a terrible capital. So all of these things, my read on Orange is that they're a good opponent. Now, there shouldn't be running up to this. So the fact that Orange is a good opponent is sus as fuck. But I digress. Blue does get that, yeah. the play pattern of noobs in the middle of the board is someone's going to want to go for Africa. So maybe I get that cap noob slams. Maybe it gets surrounded. Either way, I don't like it. I don't like being in the middle of the board in the open. I want to be kind of off to the side and underestimated and not really thought about. Let me take cards. Let me cap stack. Let me wait for opportunities. You know, and let kind of the board politics evolve and then just be predatory to settings. Again, we're playing prog caps. We're playing a slow, very, very slow mode. Progressive capitals on classic. With Fog Blizzard portals off and licenses are on a neutral bot in case someone disconnects. And I believe we've lost white. Yeah, too bad. Turns out slamming a cap turn one isn't necessarily how you want to play it. So now we're in a 5-player game. Okay. Maddie says, the Department of National Defense and Canadian NORAD are about to put a radar facility in my area worth $33 billion. Do you think a new system is needed in Central Ontario? I wouldn't have a clue. How would I know? That's so far from my expertise, Maddie, I wouldn't even presume to guess. I'm not really up on my military technology. Sounds like an awful lot of money, though. Nobody taking Australia is super strange. Blue might get a good roll on the black cap now, and then black's out of the game. Then we're in a 4-player game. What do you think about it? You think radar is good? Prog caps, yes. Yes. Still won't be longer than Creston's classic fix. Well, Creston doesn't play with alliances, so he's missing out on one of the key sort of elements that helps force the action. Conversation. Subjective conversation. I would argue that's part of why I put alliances on these settings, to help hasten the progress of the game. Scientific says the North America radar systems are pretty out of date. I'm sure. I do not know. How many hours do I have in risk? I was asked that already once today. A lot. Too many. Should I take Australia like a noob? What do you guys think? Take off your shoes and count? Well, I can log into my main account. Let's see. Can I actually log into my main account while one of my alts is running? See if it kicks me out of the app. Terrence says, so how do we get Pete in a deeply political discussion without getting unusable stream material? I don't think those two things are in conflict at all, because the level of politics I talk about is always the structure, and the structure winds back around to being kind of apolitical. Just ask questions. I like questions. I believe that you all should be free to think and ask what you choose, right? Ask about humans merging with AIs. You can ask me if you want. Kyle's not curious, though, about what I think. He already knows. All right. Hours. Oh, no, it doesn't show me the hours when I logged in. It shows me zeros. Come on. Really? Zeros. Well, that doesn't help. Black has no idea what he's doing. Black got his cap roll turn one, sadly. All right, I'm going to noob it up, and I'm going to play Australia, since no one else wants it. Pretty good for having 0 hours. Thanks, man. Yeah. Isn't that funny? I fucking actually tried to answer your fucking question. I still couldn't do it. Maybe I have a, wait a minute. Maybe I have a spreadsheet that has something. Let me see if I can find that for you. Sorry, I got to rock out the solo. Got a great question here. Jade Wolf says, isn't applying objectivity to art sort of contradictory anyways? Yeah, kinda. We're noobing it up now. Questions of aesthetics are, inherently subjective, so you can't really make up rules. There are very few objective rules about what is beautiful, what is attractive. Poor Black. Now he's stuck in a fucking terrible Peru cap. Karen says, I love having polite differences between people. Yeah, I mean, it's it's rare. Oh, no! Oh, no, Black, no! All right. Now Blue gets, oops. Now Blue gets that cap. Pooface started the question. I think it was a good question. I missed the original, though. Here's a question. Can any art be called... Okay, so the broad question is, can any art be called objectively bad? So this brings to mind an artist by the name of Mark Rothko. And if you guys are familiar with Rothko, and Black's gone. If you guys are familiar with Rothko, he's very, very famous for this, right? This is Rothko. You've seen this maybe, you're familiar with it. I could do this. And I have no ability with visual arts. I could do this. I could make this. I could make this. And that, I'm not going to say it's objectively bad because people like it. So no, of course it's not objectively bad. But it's bad. I don't like it. And I think that people who like it are definitely sniffing their own fucking farts about art. If they think two fucking colors. Is Rothko 8 years old? Yeah, dude. That painting is worth millions of dollars. Right? This is the epitome of the art world sniffing its own farts. Art is subjective. We agree. I'm not saying, and that's why I'm not trying to make any sort of objective claim about why. That's objective. Don said, nah, that's objectively bad. It is. We might agree that it's bad. Right, but I don't think we need to raise it to the level of objectivity because the assumption that something is objectively good or bad, I really don't even do that with ethics, really, and then let alone aesthetics, which is just like a sub level. Jade Wolf says, I legit loved Rothko when I was 8 years old. I just take it as kind of the epitome of the point I'm trying to make, right? I even think Jackson Pollock is more talented, and Jackson Pollock is just like, the splatter. it smacks of low skill. Doesn't jump out to me as all that worth anything. But hey, let's take a bonus. Oh, or let's just get ass dice. How about that? Yeah, let's just get the worst dice you ever seen. We could do that too. No bonus for you, Pete. You fucking noob. Dong Disciple says, my 6-year-old painted stuff damn close to that a month ago. Kyle says, Sydney Sweeney has an objectively nice rack. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so we've made it into a 4-player game, and that is progress. Where do we go from here? Red didn't accept the alliance. Let's see if blue does. Because orange sent me one immediately. Orange says you can have Australia if I can have if I can have Europe. Blue does accept. Okay, so we understand who is better than who, right? We assume that red not accepting is the lowest of the three possible choices when you are dealing with alliances, folks. There's when you send an alliance request to someone, there are 3 responses they could give you. What are those 3 responses? Number 1, they can accept. Number 2, they can ignore. Number 3, they can decline. Right? And in that order, that is the order of quality. You always would want to accept an alliance request because not accepting the alliance request sends only one message, and that message is, I don't want to talk to you. So you might as well talk to someone. If you ignore it, you might be trying to bluff that you suck. But if you decline, you're not bluffing. You actually just suck. And that's kind of how I score the alliance. All right, so I'm going to close off my cap on that line. So we have only 1 real cap card remaining. But we'll see how the game progresses from here. See, says, saying I don't want to talk to you is talking to you. Exactly. It says it sends exactly one message with the decline. And it is the poorest quality message. Jade Will says, did you hear about the art piece that was just a banana on a stand? There's money in that banana stand. They just replaced a banana when it gets too old. It's the same piece of art. Come on, Pete. Australia once again. I can't help it, Joel. I can't help it. I'm the noob is too strong inside of me. Showing why Oz is the best bonus. Listen, Peach. We haven't won yet. Ebony Will says, there was a video where I watched of an ex-con who would commit insurance fraud by insuring paintings for tons of money, and they get loans against them, and they would be stolen, and he would cash in. Hey, it's your bros! Good luck in the games. Thanks, brother, man. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the 2 months. Cheers, my friend. What are you up to today? I didn't see it your bros stream earlier. Maybe I missed it, though. Bolsu says, I think it's about time you start noob slamming Australia in every game and showing us how to win from there. I like showing the variety of different colors and flavors of Risk. Why do we only want one flavor? Do we want all noob slam all the time? Really? We did that. Pro Backseat Gamer says, I only decline alliance requests when the player is super weak. I am about to attack him. And oh, yeah. The Fog of War, sorry. I should qualify that. The Fog of War thing. Oh, yeah. I'm not breaking you. You can have fucking +5. The Fog of War thing does change the math. So, for those of you who don't know, alliances do share vision in Fog of War. So that is a completely different proposition. That would give, strategic advantage to your opponent being allied with you. At moments, you might not want that to be. So that's completely not what I was talking about, but it is an important sort of caveat to the point I was trying to make. Gerald says, take Asia. Yes, sir. I shall do it for you. I shall do it for you. Pete, everyone loves great noob slamming. What about shitty noob slamming, though? Can we do that? Poofy says, not to beat this dead horse anymore, but the only way I can square a piece of art being bad is if no one gets any enjoyment from it, including the artist, making it virtually impossible to have bad art. Well, so my girl is a classical musician, and she has been given certain pieces over the years, certain modern classical music, does things kind of difficult or unexpected or subversive or however you want to think about it. And one of the things, I'm eventually going to lose my Australia to Red. One of the things that I started joking with her about it when she was doing these like difficult, because they're not only are they not like necessarily all that great sounding, but they can be difficult to play. So going. The white kill? Doesn't even care. So one of my jokes was like, oh, they want you to snap your bow in half just to make that extra crisp, snap sound. Destroy your instrument as part of the art, right? And it's like, obviously it's ridiculous, but it's ridiculous. That's the point. The ridiculousness is the point. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll take the fucking white kill here. No one else wants that extra card. You think I should take all of Asia? Yeah? They'll let me hold? Okay. We're doing it for CDEX. I don't think red lets me hold for a second. Throw some hearts to my homies. They like it. They like it. Oh my God. How old am I? I am 42 years old, Ben. 42 and a half now. I don't look a day under 41, though. Day over. Professional grade bow can cost 3K USD. Oh, no. Come on. Now you sue the first person to break you. I shall not. Did you think I was coming into this Stalemate Fest to not play to win? Excuse you. Red's going to break. Red can't abide the Asia hold. Terrence says if you hold this for one turn, I'll be surprised. I will too. I will too. But now I have no cap card, so this is the real problem. Yeah, come on, guys. This should come as just zero surprise to anybody. It's a natural Australia upgrade. He says, well played. My feelings, bro. I thought we were friends. Let's keep trying. He throws me art secretly. He publicly decries my Asia hold. I know you can hear me, Orange. You're fucking jokes, bro. Orange, you dirty trickster. I'm so glad that one black territory is not worth anything. Oh, I bet you it lives a while now. Pete in Australia says, how you doing, IGN? What's up? He said that because Red didn't break him. Yeah, that might have been. True enough. That might have been. Show me your O-face. Hell yeah. Been a Pete YouTube stan. Forever catching my first Twitch stream. How are you, man? Oh, thank you for the prime. Fuck yeah, O-face. Let's go. Appreciate it, man. Terrence says, this is the point of the game. I just go for bold. I hate the trade borders game. I know, and normally I do too, but I felt like today was going to be a hangout and chat stream. So we're going to hang out, and, when someone else advances the game state, we'll try and capitalize on it. Asia hold pretty sweet. Maybe we get it. Maybe Red lets me hold. Appreciate all you do. Oh, thanks, bro. I'm so blessed that you like the work. Thank you. Sadness. My Bono, though. My fucking precious Bono. Look at these turtles. It's fine. They're here to hang. We're all here for the hang. I should cry more about it. I really should act like I want my Bono. Maybe if you don't break Red, he lets me hold. I'm going to say nah. I don't believe it. Maddie says, you ever been to the Macmillan Art Gallery in Kleinburg? Yes. The Group of Seven stuff is fantastic. I actually have it's down in Florida now. I have a print of a Lauren Harris. Let me see if I can show you guys what I got this from Macmillan. Okay, so we were shitting on Mark Rothko. Let's talk about Lauren Harris for a minute. So if you guys don't know Group of Seven are 7, funny name that, Canadian painters from around the turn of the last century. And Lauren Harris has got a bit of a distinct style relative to the other 6 guys. And he's known for these very like blue Arctic landscapes. I don't know how to describe it really. I'll just show you. So this one is, I'm pretty sure, in the AGO. Yes, it does say AGO. So this painting is in the Art Gallery of Ontario in downtown Toronto. I love it. I see it every time I go down there. It's absolutely fucking beautiful. But this is not the one that I have. Well, I had on my wall up here until I brought it down to Florida. I wonder if it's in. Maybe I need to search for Macmillan. It's not Macmillan. It's McMichael is the name of the art gallery, Maddie. But I knew exactly what you were talking about when you said it. It's the McMichael Art Gallery. I missed what he said. Shit. Sorry, I was talking about art, Jorrit. Say it again. This one. It's beautiful, right? It's stark. It's simple. The colors jump out. I don't know. This one really gets me. You guys like that? The artist's name is Lauren Harris. He opens my cap line. Oh, he's hoping I sue. Sure. He's hoping I sue Red. That makes sense. That's how you would play if you joined these settings that didn't suck. See a woman under a blanket. Sure. He asked me to attack Red. That's cool. I'm obviously not going to do that. Show me your faces. I commented on a recent Free Pete video. The audacity of someone saying you need an overlay to remember where the caps are. Oh, I didn't take it poorly. I think the point that gentleman was making was more about fairness than about me needing the overlay. Because it's obviously, those of you guys who've watched the show for a long time know that I don't need the overlay. I actually have a really, really strong visual memory. Like, you guys remember the game? What's it called? Okay, I knew this was going to happen eventually. Worldle. Oh no, he's going to break blue on the other line. I'm collateral damage to him breaking blue. Lol. You guys remember Worldle, right? So if we pop into a game of Worldle for a second, I'll get the country immediately. That is Germany, right? I can get it from half the fucking country. I don't even need to see the other half. So this is just something I can do, right? Very, very quickly and easily because I have a super strong visual memory, right? I didn't even need to see all of Germany to know it was Germany. So me needing a tool to remember the caps is just not, and I'm not, listen, you guys well know, I do not have a perfect mind. I have obvious weak points and obvious strengths, but visual memory has got to be one of my strengths. But I didn't take it as, I audibly scoffed at the idea. I was so offended on your behalf. Listen, bro, if I took offense at every time somebody fucking said something dumb in the YouTube comments, I'd be a miserable guy. Look at the big brain on Pete. Exactly. I got all sorts of fucking. If any of you guys have seen me do arithmetic super slowly and badly, you know that I have very obvious weak points as well, right? So come see, come saw. Let me take offense for you. It's all good. You're allowed. You're allowed to feel how you feel. I'm not here to yuck your yum. Do I want to? I mean, we could team Red, but then what? Then we're in a 3-player scenario where all 3 of us are reasonable. That's okay. I got more patience for this game still. Watch says, no offense, but insert offensive line here. I think people don't mean often offense when they say stupid shit. They just either are stupid or are just low empathy and they don't really know how what they're saying is going to be taken. Casas, I have some dumb comments lately too. It happens, dude. It happens. Shisemi says, Germany okay, but what about Tuvalu, Nauru, Kiribati, and Palau? I'd get Kiribati because it looks like kind of a claw. Nauru is like more of a circle. Tuvalu, I'd miss, I think. I don't know. I can't picture Tuvalu in my mind right now, so I'd miss that. And what about Palau? I'd probably miss Palau as well. So I would be 2 out of 4 on that. Kiribati actually kind of reminds me of Venice. But like it's like one hand, whereas Venice is like 2 hands kind of in a handshake. When are we taking Asia? We already did, and they wouldn't let me take Asia. These big fucking meanies. These big mean meanies. Your topography is actually on point. Good job, sir. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Some strengths, some weaknesses. Ooh, have I visited Venice? No, I've never been to Italy. I'm actually going to see Italy probably for the first time when I go visit Kyle. Game's going great, thanks. Game's going great. This is exactly what I hoped would happen. See Italy in 2 weeks? Oh, sick. Where are you going? Ofe says, I don't mean to turn this into a shit on Brain Dead YouTube comments. No, I love that. That's one of my favorite things to talk about. I'm sure we could all oh, dude, I should do like a segment where I click on a random video and I like find the dumb assumption in someone's YouTube comment, right? Like the percentage of people who give confidently wrong assumptions as opposed to just asking a question is mind-numbing to me. It's tragic. It's truly tragic as a sort of display of the way the human mind is consistently broken. Right? We all do it, myself included, right? I do this, you do this, everyone does this. Our brains, whenever you find yourself making an assumption instead of asking a question, you're like cutting yourself off from the potential of learning. Drummer Jacob says, I'm drunk right now. No, just drinking a little coffee. We're on the coffee still, friends. On the coffee. Jason says, tough question for you. I like those. Would you rather all paintings/art pieces be destroyed or all music destroyed forever? Ooh, how would you destroy music, though? Right? Music would exist in the memories of the people. I guess the art would, too. What matters more to me? Probably music. I would say if I had to choose, I think music matters more to me than paintings. You're making an assumption. Got it. I got it. I didn't get it until you explained it, but I eventually got it because I'm also dumb. Okay. But that's not the type of shit I get. It's like often risk related, which is super funny to me as well, because like, as if I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? If there's a single subject I might know what I'm talking about, it would be risk, you would hope. This is the philosophy question on physical one. Oh, I missed it. It's hard to lift heavy staring at the Mona Lisa. That's right. I like my music. I do. I think music adds more. Okay, that's how I would just answer it honestly. I think music adds more to my life. We slam Red here. Yeah, but someone would have to follow up and then they get the cards. I actually like Red because he's going to be the impetus for action. Why says I don't get art? I'm sure you get some art. You don't have to get all art. It's not all art isn't for all people, right? There's a variety, I think. M. Sava says, this is going to be one of those games where you wish it was Expo instead of Prague. No. I made these settings. I fired this lobby specifically so it would go on for a very long time and we could just chill and chat. This is a chill and chat kind of afternoon for me. I'm not complaining about stalemates. I understand that most people in Risk now actually like. It has been revealed to me that most people in Risk actually like stalemates. So we're going to play the game we play and accept it for what it is. Right? Enjoy it. Enjoy the stale. When it's time to slam? Maybe. No, it's not EPP, Aldor. This is just straight up prog. Good old boring prog caps. Most people like shitty art? Well, that's just like your opinion, man. O-Face likes naked ladies art. Me too. I'm a fan of that particular form. All right, Lebowski. Jason says, yeah, I'd go for keeping music as well. It's not really safe looking at Starry Night while driving. All right. Okay. Music is the pulse. Every once in a while, sneak a dong in there, but mainly ladies. We don't discriminate on this show. We like the ovals and the cylinders. Card block blue. Not while Red's alive. And I can't talk to him. Not while Red's alive. As I said, I think Red will be the impetus for action this game. Red accept. How could he accept though? That's weird. How could he accept? I didn't send. Didn't the thing expire? I also super cute with the accept and immediately tell me what to do. I love that. That's my favorite. Cutie Chess says, I had a Prawn Caps game yesterday with two players having trading block in Australia. And the other player refused to block each other and went on forever. Sad. Who won? Make time for Sicily, Pete. Mata, Anastasia lived in a penthouse. Oof, you can see Edna every day. You're more well traveled than me, man. I'm just trying to get to fucking Florida. Aldor says there's no amount of skill that can get you out of a loss if you allow your opponent to infinitely trade without you. That's true. Oh, what? It doesn't expire? I thought it did, though. What? I thought the alliance has expired now. Okay, blue is doing something. Supposed to expire after 90 seconds, but it just doesn't. Counts down to 0 and then nothing happens. Do they know about that? Are they aware that that's a glitch? Blue card block is possible. Yeah, as I said, after red is gone, I'll work with orange to card block blue, and then we'll probably have a good 1v1 because the vibe I get from orange is he's good. Does it let you resend? I think yes. So maybe that's what it doesn't expire, but the clock is for the resend. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Perhaps that's how it's intended. Pete, there's still plenty of time for you to travel. You've still got an entire phase of life to go through. As you can see, first time with your kids, great stuff. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I've traveled a decent amount in my life. I'm not trying to say anything of that sort. I really don't have any regrets at this point. I've lived an incredibly blessed life. So, no, not yet. No kids on the way yet, but hopefully soon. Let's get to Florida first. Let's reunite with my family. And I miss my girl. I miss my kitties. It's time. I've been here now for a while. I've been in Toronto since just after Christmas. It's taken a lot longer than they told me it would. Anywhere you've never been, would love to visit. All sorts of places, Frizz. There's a bunch in Europe. I've never been to the Mediterranean much. So I'd love to check all that out. Greece, Rome, even Carthage. Be cool to see the pyramids, go to Petra in Jordan. Check out all of Europe. Check out Germany. Spain. I've never been to Thailand. Like to go. Hot place. I've never been to the South Pacific. I'd like to see the South Pacific a lot. Tahiti or something. You can visit Toronto? Well, I will be likely visiting Toronto for the rest of my life because my family's here. I'm not going to just not see my mom and dad. But ideally, I visit in the summer. Hey, Ryan. How are you, man? Hello. Cold Seal says, I think the line of play here is blue and orange, kill red, and feed the Winter Pea. Yeah, hopefully. That's what we'll go for. I'll take that. JCB says, how does the stalemate end without someone dying trying to progress the game? Ooh, trying to progress the game? Ooh, I don't know about that. That seems like a dodgy proposition. It's a bad topic. What do you think of psychics? Not much. Not much. Oh, that's okay. They can break my bonus. It doesn't actually matter, right? I could pretend to be all offended by it, but I don't think it's true. Now, part of me wants to knock that 9 just to send a message. Part of me wants Red to be strong, so he breaks other people. You can have those troops, Red. You enjoy them. You deserved them. And bully me. I'm just a little weak baby. Chris says, I'm in Scotland and I son last year. Congratulations. My fiance's family friend from Canada. You're a lot of Canadian clothes. It's a nice country. I'm sure I'd love to go to Scotland. That's on my list for sure. Jason says, what do you think you'd be doing if risk never existed? Still in the lawn business? No, probably not. You know how they say necessity is the mother of invention? So I was working part-time for, say, the last 2 or 3 years. I was in the lawn business because I was getting older and, I was splitting up with my ex. So there wasn't a huge impetus for action yet. But I think had I gotten the divorce at the same time I did, I don't think I would have been satisfied working part-time mowing lawns. I think I would have kept that going because I enjoyed it, but I would have figured out something else additional. And I would have just kept trying things. This is what I've always done historically, right? When I say I'm a serial entrepreneur, I mean I like testing out business ideas and trying to grow stuff organically. He's going to try Carblock Red. He's going to try Carblock Red, isn't he? No. No. Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay. He's going to try card block red. Sure. You're split off. Okay. Red's not going to like that. But this is at least somebody trying to force some action. Cool. Sorry, I missed. I dropped off. We were talking about business ideas. So I like to solve problems, right? I like to test things. I like to try things, and I don't mind working hard at stuff if I like it. So, long answer short, I'd probably still be mowing lawns part time just because it's good for the body, and I was getting really good money for my time. Yeah, I'm not going to break your block. I'm very happy for you to fucking put the entire block on that guy. And ask nothing of me. So I'll just take a bonus. I thought you were going to block red initially? No. We chillin'. We chillin'. We enjoying the combo. Your boy Blue. Hey, Pete. Glad to catch your stream for the first time. How are you, man? Long-time YouTube fan. Thanks for the content. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for watching, guys. I'm grateful that you would be here. I say thank you. Appreciate you, my friends. How does red get out of this pickle? That is red's last card. It was a cap card. Do we see a Sue, perhaps? Ofe says, solving problems, the understanding the need behind the perceived wants, a powerful approach to entrepreneurship. That's how I like to think about it. I want to add value, right? I don't want to be a parasite. I don't want to extract value. I want to add value. I think lawn mowing kind of was kind of neutral, right? It didn't really add much value because if I don't do it, someone else will. But this definitely adds value, right? I know the amount of comments I get from folks that are positive. We can talk about the opposite, right? Instead of just shitting on the negative comments, like the amount of comments I get on my work that is positive. It is such a blessing that I've been able to find my voice, right? That I'm able to talk into the microphone and have that be enjoyed. It astounds me. I'm beyond grateful, right? I always thought for my entire life that I was just this huge weirdo, and that, when I would talk about ideas with people, it would be like, talking to a brick wall. So I'm so glad that you guys like to hang out with me and we can talk about whatever. I do. John Cat. Hello. Terrence says, I really don't enjoy leading people. Me neither. But I can't stand to follow idiots. Yes. Leadership was the only important for me. Good for you. I choose to not be a leader if I can avoid it. I choose to be alone. I like my successes and my failures to stand and fall on their own merits. I'm much happier that way. Orange loves you somehow. Yeah, you do good work, Pete. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you. You're very kind to me. Everyone, the vibes are great today. Thank you for being here. No, we must shit on bad comments. How dare you? All right. Let me find a bad comment to shit on. Let's pick a video at random. Let's do the bad comment roulette wheel. This will be a fun experiment. I'm not in the mood. I'll do it, but I think I will do it, but I need to be in the mood. I need to be in the mood. Polydramas is bad comment. All right, let's all blame Polydramas for fucking it up. Port red for Solon. Are they Solon? Vibes are too good. You're right. Exactly. Keeping it good. Red says, "Heh." This is red. Who am I, folks? That's what red looks like. People who stall rather than get out of the block. Also known as an asshole. Well, we certainly don't care about what you have to say. Speak with your actions. Find a terrible comment and say something good about it. That's a great idea. Okay. All right. That's a great idea. Let me find a terrible comment that's actually still up on the show. Let's go back in time, though, so it's nothing recent. All right. We're looking at a video. It's a Fixed Friday game. It is from a very long time ago. When was this video published? The video was published in May 19th, 2023. So almost 3 years old. Be at the height of the virality. Oh, very loud. Comments. Okay, we're gonna find a. Let's find a shitty comment. No, they're all good. They're all positive. Yo, Pete, you were jacked. Keep it up. Love the content. I was jacked. Now I'm a fat fuck. Sad but true. Pete, you're the man. I'm getting better by watching. Also thinking clearer in other aspects of life. Strategy. Why everyone's so fucking nice to me? I love. You see, how can I not? How can I not do this for years and be grateful? You guys are the best. I fucking love you. You oil up, you'll look jacked. No, I'll look even fatter. Tava says, almost every good leader doesn't want to really lead. In my experience, anyways, it should come naturally. Yeah, I've noticed. They like putting me into positions of, quote, authority. Ooh, cap cards. Hey, thanks, Orange. Once Red has said blue should be an easy block after. Yeah, and then I'll hopefully go into an even 1v1 with Orange. Mangar says, the music, the colors on the map, the random numbers shouldn't have dropped that hit. Thank you for the excellent entertainment. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. What happened to the workout? I got fat, kiddo. I got fat. People made fun of me. They didn't like the workout. I think they felt that I was being preachy about it. I worked out today. Listen, I did my lifting. I did my lifting off camera. I'm going to stay strong. Right now, I'm fat, but at least I'm not super weak. Also, I wasn't able to lift for 3 weeks, though, so I got to get my fucking gym rhythm back. Your past stream workout breaks always inspired me to lift some weights. Good. I always appreciate it. Good. I feel like it is consistent. You need to shed our winter fluff. Dude, Taryn, I fucking I couldn't lift for 3 weeks, man. Once I get back down to Florida, I'll get back into my sort of swimming, rollerblading, gym rhythm. It's just I can't fucking go outside. It's so cold. It's been so cold and dark and just It's a great idea to stop doing workout on stream. I stopped watching you because of that. But what the hell? I'm not fat. I'm fluffy. Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. So we got the two opposite opinions in the same thread right here, right? Kiddo Gordo says he stopped watching, and San says it inspired him to lift weights. You can't make everybody happy. Science fucking fact. What is the move for Red? Go to a 1 cap and 0 card and wait? Red. Oh, is Red actually stalling? What a piece of shit. Come on, SMG. This could be easily automated. No, I didn't think you were joking. I'm just not paying attention to the game. I'm just legitimately not paying attention. Yeah. So what should red do in this situation? As soon as orange started setting up the block, red should have moved troops out to try and address or threaten to sue orange. Right? Just put all his troops off cap and threaten to sue, or just sue because he's going to get fourth anyways. Make workout redeems great again. I'm torn about it. I don't want to be thought of as preachy, right? I'm certainly not. And I don't care what you think. I don't care. I really like. That's what it comes down to. I'm not preaching because I actually don't give a shit. What you think does not affect how I think. If you have an argument and you have an idea, cool, I will engage with it. I might agree, I might disagree, but I will think about it. But it does not affect me. It does not affect my identity. I don't give a fuck. And I certainly don't care to sell it. And the fact that fucking stalling isn't automatically prevented in the game is another sort of chip in my theory that risk players actually do like stalemates. You know, I think we like stalemates. I think we are playing a stalemate game, and I think we're very happy to chill. Aldor says yes. He should accept these in 1-1 for survival against orange and card block orange or outplay him. Ding, ding, ding. Red gets fourth here. And the longer it goes, the more fourth he gets. That's why I play Expo Can't Stalemate. Yeah, JCB knows. If you really don't want a games to stalemate, you at least now have a card mode where that's possible. Maddie says some players use their abundance of time to help rank up. Yeah. Everyone's free to play how they like to play. Pete, make them taste it. I shall make them. Due to boredom factor. Jernson says, if red sat on the African cap with no cards, I bet blue gives him a card. African cap with no cards. No, not at this point. I don't think blue flips on the deal, right? Because blue just gets a guaranteed higher placement at this point, and what he would do would make the game take longer. It's lose-lose. It would make the game take longer, and it would potentially reduce his placement. Trying to preserve my cap cards. Long for red to go MIA? I don't think he goes MIA. I think he sues out. Yes, it's Prague, yeah. Waiting for someone to sue out? Maybe. I think he does. Pete said it's most entertaining when he drops the nicety and simply invites people to taste it. It shall come, but not yet. I will lose the 5? Okay. I mean, orange gave me the cap card, so. He does strike a good balance of talk and taste it. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh! Ooh! Blue's not going to like that at all. Why would you do that? Now maybe blue starts trading with red. No, I don't like that either. I don't like that at all. Now maybe blue starts trading with red. What are you doing? You just hit the 5. Or it's being a bad boy. How are you, Centauri? How you been, man? I'm the ultimate fuck around find out. Hmm. Where do we go from here? Salva says, so Pete, except the obvious things, anything you look forward to doing in Florida? I like the ocean, so I like swimming in the ocean. I'm looking forward to getting my family down there, check out the Everglades on a fan boat. I'm looking forward to maybe some deep sea fishing. Just being outside. I love being outside. This winter's been so hard. Stuck in the basement. Bill says, I don't think blue will trade with red. It's good for them that the game state advances. I agree. But why would orange break them? Australia was a strong 7, I know. Bill says, if blue gets broken again, I guess he'll just break back. Oh, orange manuals the 4 down. Orange is really trying to force the action. Sounds like a perfect fit for you then. My father's been on a few fishing trips to Florida, and I really want to go someday. I love seafood. I love the sun. I want to build my home. I want to build my garden. I want to get a home. I want to grow vegetables. I want to keep bees. I want to keep chickens. I want to have that on my property. I think that's a cool sort of hobby to spend some amount of your time growing things. Maybe grow avocados, mangoes, maybe some nut trees. Well, Pete, I've enjoyed my time. My beautiful bride brought me food. You're lucky, Taryn. I actually haven't eaten today. Enjoy your dinner, sir. I haven't eaten today. So that might actually be what caps this game is my hunger levels. Mukbang stall game. Oh, baby. Ray Gordon says, are you saying players are not allowed to take their time? No, I'm saying that. So check it out. So you see how there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different reportable offenses. I'm saying what Red is doing is cheating according to the rules of the game. And what he is doing, according to the rules of the game, is stalling. So stalling is something that the rules of the game have given us a report feature for, which is fucking dumb, because it is definitely something that can be automated and detected, and forcing players to fucking rat on each other is ridiculous in lieu of something that can be automated and prevented. But it is not my ability to prevent it because I'm not in control. So I advocate that stalling prevention occur rather than forcing players to report each other, which is awful, and I hate it. And when you say it like that, I want to move right now. Enjoy. Muffin Monday says, I'm about to start my chicken coop and quail coop. Oh, cool. So you farm quail for their eggs and meat, I'm guessing? I know nothing about quails, but I'm curious. Only farming quail to sell the birds. Okay, cool. See, it's a quail grow up situation. Nuts. We talk about nuts? D's nuts. Oh, fuck. Hoping you can reunite with your boys soon. Yeah, me too, man. I miss them so much. I miss Reggie and Roddy. One of my fucking kitties. We'll keep some eggs to eat, but we don't want to process them. Fair enough. Makes sense. How you doing, Sam Guy? What's up? What's up? Quails are stupid little bird. Yeah. What? You're saying they're smarter than chickens? Baby quails are cute, and the cats would like them. That's always the concern, is that my kitties are going to get into that fucking chicken coop. Hey, Chows, what the hell's up, man? How many viewers out of there are currently playing Neil Peart's drum part on the song? I don't know. There's probably a decent amount of drummers listening in. How are you today, Chaz? Mangar, you like Geddy Lee's voice? I do a passable Geddy Lee impression, I'd say. Jonathan says you can kill red with plus minus 1,000 troops and leave the game happy. Oh no. Does it look for a second like I'm not happy? Do you guys think I'm not having a good time right now? Come on. This is great. I'm fine, and I'm currently air drumming Neil Peart's drum part. You playing a band? Yeah, it's Prague World. It's not Prague World. Sorry, it's Prague Caps. How does White have 5 troops while dead? White would have flagged on their draft step. So in draft, I'll show you. So check it out. At the beginning of my next turn, I have 864 troops. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get 7 more troops. So it'll switch from 864 to 871. But those troops will not have yet been put on the board. So there's a moment in the game where the game checks those troops as existing, but they have yet to be placed on the board. And if a player disconnects at that moment, or in this case, loses the game, right? He white flagged. Then those troops are counted as existing, but they are never placed on the board. So that's actually why those 5 troops are unkillable. It's just bad code. Yeah, well, I didn't say that, but I was just explaining it. Never seen that happen on any game I've been on. It's a neutral bot thing usually. Autobot tend to place it and then attack with it, right? You see, I miscounted. 870. So there's this moment where all of these troops exist, but you see they haven't been placed. So if I flagged here, where would those troops go, right? They would just cease to exist. Imagine playing this without the stream/chat. Holy shit, yeah. Yeah, I don't do that. I never play this if I'm not hanging with the boys and girls. Centaur says, it took a while to word. I'm good. Thanks for asking. You're welcome. Such a special community to be a part of. I can't wait to get involved again. Oh, fuck yeah, man. You didn't miscount or hit my territory. You should slam. Okay. Okay. But then I would rob you all of an interesting 1v1 that we're all waiting for. Who was today's dumbass? For what? How long is this game going to last from my point of view? I don't know. Maybe I get bored at some point. But I'm not getting bored yet. See, it says, I can tell you how this game ends. Either orange kills red, dies to blue, and you smash blue in less than 3 turns. Orange kills red, dies to blue. Oh, I'm down with that. I hope that's true. I like Cvex's outcome. Okay. Okay, we good luckin'? We thanksin', we good luckin'? We thanksin', we good luckin'? Orange getting fed up. This is cooking. Thanks, bro. There is, in fact, a Danny in California. I believe it. There's probably more than one. Maybe blue also had to go pee. All right. Let's do this thing, Orange. Orange is very close to being able to just outright kill red. As being petty, I would have left now. This is a waste of time. Yeah, we agree. We understand that red is being petty. He's not getting out of fourth. I'm going to save her watching him get fourth. Slam one capital. Which one? The 295 or the 295? High skill risk game progression. Okay, says, I wonder if SMG has a whole filing cabinet full of Pete's submissions of reports. I bet you that if I multi-report, it goes nowhere. I bet you Lucy isn't even reading that shit. It's for you guys, right? It's not for me. I hate reporting, right? I don't know that I say this enough, right? Because I have to report so fucking often because the system forces me to, but I hate reporting. Every single time I report, it would be better if the problem I was reporting for was just prevented. Now, I'm sure there's all sorts of pragmatic reasons why that's impossible, but this guy is fucking stalling. That's not one of them. Stalling should be not a reportable offense. Stalling should be a prevented offense. Every single player whose time is wasted by this is bad game design. It's bad game design. You shouldn't subject your players to, having their time wasted. Their time is precious. Playlist keeps cooking. Exactly. We chillin', friends. We just chillin'. Jay Seeley, thank you for the prime. Let's go, Pete. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh, baby. All right, Blues on the 175 trade. Imagine controlling an entire continent with 11 troops. Very realistic. I mean, I'm not. It's like I have the nuclear button. I'm controlling with the threat of mutual annihilation. Do you actually have playlists you share? Yeah, I do. I'll show you my classic rock playlist. That's kind of like the biggest playlist I have, so I'll give you guys that link and you can maybe have a couple ideas. Here are 300 classic rock tracks. Please enjoy. Magnum, thank you for the Prime. 23 months. We've almost made it 2 years, baby. Thank you so much, man. Hype, hype, hype. Kate says, Pete, for the first time ever, I fell asleep watching your stream. All right, he's MIA. Somalia. Linux Predator says, speaking of traveling, I'm going to Brazil this Saturday. How about that? Fuck yeah. Now he's going to come back, Orange. He's back. He tricked you, Orange. He tricked you. You gave him a card. Red was the worst. He ain't done yet. Now he got a cap card. It looks like, Arkin, you're trying to explain what stalling is. Ray Gordon, do you not understand what stalling is? Would you like me to explain it to you? I get this confusion from time to time. Sometimes people just don't actually understand what stalling and risk is. Why we in Oz again? What game is this? I just love Oz so much. I can't help it. Stallers are assholes? Yeah, we all agree. How do you know their motives for not moving? Their motives don't matter. And that's not... Why someone wants to do something has no bearing on whether or not it's stalling. How you doing, Mr. Castretchino? Hey, guys, is there a way to play around a random person or bot just smashing everything? No, not really. If you can read it ahead of time, kill or be killed. That's the only way to kind of play around it. They're slow. They're slow. They're very slow. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, so now we've hit halftime. They're slow. Okay, that's half the timer. Explain the second half. Right, from this moment. Yeah, no, I don't buy it. You're not forced to move it. No, you're not, but you're also not. If you take the entirety of your turn for multiple turns without taking a game action, like he was, right, when he was card blocked, because he couldn't take a game action. I don't know. Like, this is a dumb conversation. So I don't know how many different ways I would need to explain it to people, but I feel like I've successfully explained it. So do you not get it, or are you trolling? I'm leaning towards the latter. How you doing, Eric Jens? Whenever I see you play caps, seems you don't care much about the bonus you have. Why is that? Different ways. Okay, so different modes are different. This is prog caps. So the way prog caps work is right now each card's worth a third of a set, and the set is 190. So what's that? Each card is worth 60 plus 63 troops. Whereas what I'm generating each turn is, 7, 8, 9, 10 troops, something like that. So as the sets increase over time, you end up with the board mattering less and less, right? And the cards mattering more and more. So I have a bonus, and my two opponents, orange and blue, have better bonuses. And you can actually see there is a noticeable troop differential. Orange and blue have more troops than me. But the question is, does it matter? What matters? What is going to progress the outcome of this game is not holding board. That's a fixed thing. What's progressing the outcome of this game is card blocking. Right? Red is unable to get cards, which is why red has, even though he has a bonus, half of everyone else's troops. Red is very slowly dying. He's also cheating, right? A gentleman in the chat doesn't understand why he's cheating, so I tried to explain it. But red has no game action to take, so he's stalling by playing very slowly, which is cheating according to the fair play rules. So this isn't actually up for debate, and they're not my fair play rules. I would make different fair play rules if I was in charge. But they are the fair play rules, and it is what it is. Can risk games end in a draw? No. Yeah, chess with perfect plays draw? No. No. Having inevitability is a good thing. You're just going to sit out, or you're going to fucking sue? You are going to sue. Okay, great. Great. I mean, at some point, it's worth it to just fucking kill this guy. I don't think it's worth it yet. Maybe blue takes it, though. Let's see if blue takes it. Yeah, there's no draw. Then there shouldn't be. Draws would be terrible. Draws would make the stalemate problem even worse than it already is. Blue can't take it. That ruins my prediction. Risk is very different to chess in a lot of ways, right? Free for all, the luck variables. I don't know. If I'm blue, I actually think about killing this guy. Blue doesn't do anything. You want me to attack red? Let's see. If red takes a fourth card, I'll take the kill. Hey, Leona. How are you, man? Thank you very much for the raid. Arkin says, in chess, the board always starts the same and ends differently. In Risk, the board always starts differently and ends the same. Yeah. Bernie says, it's freezing there yet, waiting for it to come back. Did we get the change of weather? It was nice and warm today. It was like 16 degrees. What do we got right now? Yeah, it's dropping. 13. It's going to go down to 7. Going down to 3 degrees tomorrow morning. Crazy. Are the dice treated today? Okay, the dice okay. Okay, red's breaking everybody. Does go to 4. I should just kill him on 4. Ah. Gives a cap to blue. It's just so expensive. Hitting 375 for the 200 trade is the problem. Sam says, I always wondered if risk could be theoretical. I have a ton of theories on risk. Okay, orange is just going to take the kill. Cool. What does blue do? Okay. Well, we at least got some action. Prove me right, blue. Do it. You think blue kills him? He doesn't have the active troops. Okay. You checked the odds. What do you do, blue? Blue's hoping I do it. Yeah, blue's hoping I do it. Orange probably pissed off at me about that, but I need a second capital. You should single stack, though? Anyway, Del Dominate. Hello, Pete. Is the ability to analyze deep, philosophical, and complex questions something innate, or is it mainly developed through reading, studying, and intellectual experience? It's a combination. I think the thing I do, is I'm able to quickly get to the essence, to the root of things. That's what my mind naturally does. Now, you could ask the question, did it always naturally do that? Nice scroll reel, thank you. Did it always do that? I don't think it did. I think there's definitely an element of practice. Okay, do we want a card block blue? Yes, or do you hate my guts now for stealing a cap? Okay. So how would we do that? Okay, so we put a set out and off cap on one of blue's fronts. I already get the vibe that orange knows how to play this. Let's see if they want to commit. They do. They break. Blue has one cap card. Orange doesn't want to get sued. Interesting. Well played. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think I can trust him. I think I can trust orange. He progressed the game, so I'd much rather have a 1v1 with orange. Blue's like, oh shit, they're blocking me. Does he sue the cap? Does he hit the 20? He does hit it. Okay. Hey, that was your last cap card. So this is your last chance to do anything as blue. Puts a 54 out. Sure. So I'm gonna be card blocking intentionally badly to hopefully go into the 1v1 a bit better than orange, but orange is happy. We see the loyalty. I'm the troop leader. Yeah, we trade interior to me. Yeah. Let's see if blue sets now. They're out of cap cards. So concept of cap cards, if you guys are new to how you card block, you definitely want to make sure that you preserve cap cards. You see how blue has 1, 2, 3, 4 off of that cap, and 1, 2, 3, but one of them's a cap. It's gonna hit me. This is his set now. And then me and orange. This 3-player scenario just basically ends up favorable for me and orange because we're the ones working on the block. And then the principles remains true in the 1v1. Oh, blue says no. Blue says I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Okay, well that's helpful. I'm not gonna flip. This ends the game. And it looks like it ends the game in my favor. Yeah, well played. Yes. Good luck. Oh, you want me to open your cap? Okay. I can. That's what you want. Okay, he's accepting second. Cool. If you just want to sue for second and give me the win, I'll take it. Fuck yeah. Orange knows how to play this. This is weird. I wasn't expecting to actually get a good opponent. So once you see how now we're out of the 4-player, now we're actually, me and Orange are successfully progressing the game state quite quickly because we're communicating with the alliances. It's going to block there. Yeah, and then again, Blue will take their last cap card. Well played. Yeah. GG. Blue's third. Yes, Blue gets third here. I don't see how Blue would get out of third. I'm not going to betray my ally at the last second. We will not be giving Blue any more cap cards, right? So he takes the cap card again. Now, in order to get off, he has to keep insisting on cards by forwarding troops off capital. That's good luck. Yeah, GG's. Once the tension broke in favor of me and Orange with the red kill, and I think Orange is happy to work with me for second rather than sit in an infinite stalemate, which I was happy to do. Orange could be an expert or higher. Yeah, it'll be an even 1v1 if Blue suicides. Yeah, but I think Blue could just do the same thing Red was doing and drag this shit out unnecessarily long. Okay, no, he's going to threaten the stack. Well played. Going to threaten the stack. Or try hold the block. Hits the stack. Yeah, hits the stack. Good. They're just giving me the win. I'm happy to take it. Rubik's Cube Enjoyer, does Blue know you two are conspiring against him? Well, we all have alliances on, so we're all able to talk to each other. So Blue has the same ability to conspire with Orange against me per se, but he isn't. And yeah, no, I didn't take your question as poorly at all. You're right to notice it. So the alliance communication allows us to talk about, hit Blue. You can attack me if you have to. I have to attack you, right? It says hit the other players, thumbs up, thumbs down, and heart. Those are the 9 things you can say using the alliances. Eh? You want me to attack Blue? I know. I think I'm just going to let Blue sue you, though. Then clean up. You're already in second, Orange, so there's nothing I can really do to get you at a second. You kind of pitch in here? No, he already is second, right? He just gets second, so. Orange says, I don't want second. That was a play to win move. I like that move a lot. Orange says, I don't want second. Cool. Now I help. Yeah. Yep. Yup. Yeah, you happy. Orange happy. So Blue will not get another card. right? Maybe he sues my 560, maybe he sues my 436, but that was a gesture to orange to go into the 1v1 a bit closer. I think I still have it. He's giving me cap cards. Thank you. Okay. I can get Asia now. That's true. Endless game. Nah, it's ending now. This is ending. Blue's not getting cards. His resource, and he leaves them on capital. All right, GG. Ooh. Okay. Orange is happy for a second with that play. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know, actually. It's very much a matter of degree. I gotta say, I love how Orange is playing this. Great use of alliances? Yeah, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, who's the stupid player? Blue? I think Blue plays okay. I mean, he just can't get out of it, right? I think Blue's playing quite well. You gonna give that to Blue? It's Tuesday. Okay. Blue's also not even attempting to use the alliances to get a higher placement, so. Yeah, I'm not flipping on you. 0 chance I'm going to flip on you, Orange. Ooh, those dice. How did Orange use only half his troops on attack? The Blitz Slider. Good game, man. Ooh. Look at that shit. I got to set on 3. Nice. Wham! Very nicely played. Steps off. Class act through and through. Good job, Orange. Good job. I'm glad we took apart that board eventually. It didn't take too long. What was it, an hour and 40 minutes? We love the Rammstein. Thank you, Frop. Thank you. Well played. Good game. Yes, sir. Well, I hope you guys liked it. Hey, thank you, Lloyd. Thank you very much, guys. Defeating. Okay, I'm very curious about your predictions for Orange. Yeah, Sam Guy says Orange is an expert and master. I'm calling expert for Orange. Rumpel says higher. Okay. Rumpel says higher. Final says I wrote Endless Game. It's over 3 or 4 minutes. It was ending. You caught the end. Blue's an intermediate? Sure. Red's worse, right? Bart says master? Let's see. I don't think he's a master, but he could be. Okay. Blue is a beginner. GG. Red was an intermediate who stalls. That's more the game's fault than the player's fault. White and black didn't make it very long, and orange is a expert. Novice, get the fuck out of here, Smurfer. Yeah, all right, all right. If you're listening, sir, GG Jorit, thank you for the game. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. We do love getting the real games on the stream, don't we, my friends? Thank you for watching. If you're interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels. Come along the ride with me. You can give me a like. You can hype up the videos. You can watch this next video. There's even more Pete for you right there. Just give it a little click it, click it. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games, good luck.